I'm Josh.
I'm Jacob Everton.
Ethan and Polly.
Me, Raymond.
Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a catapult experiment. You guys are 6th graders. So basically today, yeah, we're doing a catapult experiment. Like that. So today, we're going to kind of see what knowledge you guys have on catapults. This is a little bit of a science experiment. We're going to be teaching you guys some things that involve catapults and different things that kind of go with that. So I'd like you all to take out your electronic devices and log on to peardeck.com/join. This is a new website, so I hope you guys can all figure this out.
And if you can't find it, let me know and I can help you.
And Ethan is out there setting up some of the experiment, so that's what you're hearing him doing.
Hang on now. There we go. All right, so there is the code that you guys will type in to join. If you guys are having any trouble, just raise your hand and we'll head over there and help you out.
We go to that website?
You go to, peardeck.com/join.
Mine's not working. What's it say? It's just like, yeah.
All right, I'm going to get going, guys. So if you aren't logged in, just pair up next to somebody. Hopefully someone has it pulled up so you can look and see. Alrighty. So we're going to have some questions. The first one is, do you enjoy science? Right. So I can see responses here, and we have kind of a mixed result. A lot of people like science, a lot of people dislike it, some people maybe, but no, definitely not, so that's a good thing. Okay, never mind.
Put on it.
All right, we're gonna go to the next one. Which material will launch the farthest while building a catapult? So I put in a couple materials. I think I have a paper ball, a cotton ball, and a coin.
And keep in mind, this is a small scale catapult.
Right, yes.
Not sturdy stuff.
All right, so let's see what some of you guys are putting. Got a lot on coin. Some people are thinking of paper ball, some are cotton ball. More people paper ball. Mixed results, I like it. All right, so what type of simple machine are we gonna be building today? What type of simple machine is a catapult? I believe we've got a pulley, a lever, a gear, and a winch. All right, so lots of people think lever, a couple people think pulley. As the lever goes up, less people think pulley.
Could it be
Okay.
all of them?
It cannot. There can be moving pieces inside it that it might be some of them, but the main contraption itself is a lever. So, which one of Newton's laws are at work during this experiment? This one can be a little bit tricky. This isn't something we haven't covered in class yet. So lots of people are thinking B. I'm going to wait until the answers settle down to actually tell you guys what the actual answer is. All right, so this one's kind of a trick question. It's actually all of them. So I can kind of try and explain. So an object in motion remains in motion unless acted upon by an outside force. So whatever you're launching, if there's an outside force like the floor or friction against the floor, it would just keep moving. Force equals max times acceleration, that's always true. When two things collide, they both exert the same force. So when the ball is connecting to the ground, the force is the floor is actually exerting the same amount of force onto the ball as the ball is on the ground. So, which force provides the main power for the catapult? Lots of people think tension, some torsion. We're going to be learning more about what these different terms are, and then we'll have a short quiz at the end to see what you guys kind of learn. So make sure you're paying attention. So lots of people think tension. It can actually be tension and torsion. Generally, the catapults that you guys are going to be building today are going to be tension catapults. If anyone builds a torsion, I will be very impressed, and you get a gold star for the day. Right, so this should be a drawing thing. You guys can draw what your catapult, what you imagine your catapult's going to look like. So you got one getting drawn right here. It looks like this. Oh, nope, never mind. I didn't like that. Trying to see if I can get to the other ones. Oh, here we go.
That's actually a trebuchet, which is a catapult, but if you can build one of these, one of those, yeah, if you could build one of those,
That'd be pretty cool.
I'd be really impressed. Pretty sure that was a pendulum.
These are looking good. Oh. I think that might be everyone. Yep, that's everyone. All right, so now I'm going to hand it off to Jacob, and you can go ahead and continue. So,
I'll let you do this.
yeah.
Okay, so what we're going to be doing is going to have the whole class participate in the catapult experiment. So we're going to have everyone get into the groups that they have for this project. So everyone get in your groups. And what we're going to do is I brought a bunch of random stuff, just materials like popsicle sticks. So you have 10 minutes to build your own catapult with your group, starting now. So
We're just going to dump these out on the table here. You guys can come up and get what you want.
yeah. So the rules are you can use all of these materials or any materials that you have with you that you think can help. So you have 10 minutes to build it, and once you have your catapults built, we're going to have a tournament to see whose catapults are the best.
So remember, you guys only have 10 minutes, so you're going to want to test this while you're working.
Don't take more than you need. Yeah, take the reasonable amount of materials. And you are competing against each other, so keep that in mind. Alright, so while you're building this, I am going to teach you about catapults. So you might want to listen, or you might want to wing it, see what happens. There's quite a bit there.
Yeah, just take a handful.
We'll start with this. Okay.
You guys can always come back if you need more.
Do you know what you're doing, girl? Let's go. You look easier now, like that.
And remember, you don't have to use this stuff. If you have things that you think will make your catapult work better, by all means, use whatever you have.
If you want to crush up a piece of paper into a paper ball and use that, go ahead.
Yeah, so you have three options for your projectile. You have cotton ball, a penny, or a crushed up paper ball. Whichever you feel. While you guys are building, I'm going to describe some catapults for you so you actually maybe know what you're doing. Catapults are a device in which accumulated tension is suddenly released to hurl an object some distance in particular. Pretty standard. Most people know what a catapult is, I'm assuming. So there are a few types of catapults. Each one functions just a little differently, but are all built to do the same thing. Throw something really, really far. There are a lot of types, trebuchets, onager, and ballista, but the one we are going to focus on is the mangonel, because that's the one we'll probably be able to build. The mangonel is the catapult you're probably all thinking, stereotypical one.
Now guys, I know that we're working in groups, but I need everyone to keep their voices down because we're also having a presentation going on. Okay? Thank you.
These are to help you figure out how to build your catapults so you know how they work. It works by storing energy in order to rotate the arm of the catapult. That's a little picture of how they do it. Here's some examples that you'll probably be able to build, so you actually have something for reference.
What do you want your group name to be? That makes sense. We're way off.
I don't know if someone just shot something at us. Oh, look. Oh my gosh.
Team name.
Bravo.
You guys using that tape right now? That's excellent.
6th grade team name.
Goose Brava.
If anyone needs more material, there's plenty up here.
Feel free to use as many materials as you need.
Well, she works. Might be a bit too high. We are a little announcement. So when we are competing with all the catapults, we are measuring distance, not height. That is the competition. Try to get your projectile to go the farthest, not the highest.
Team name. What's a 6th grade team? This one goes pretty far.
No.
Do it.
And you guys can roll up paper if you want to test them.
Over there.
Yeah, guys, feel free to test them before we go out there.
Not that one. Oh, it's
Team
wrong.
name.
It went behind
Oh, it's right here.
Yeah, and like,
Appropriate.
calm down.
Mine is coming.
There is tape if you would rather.
Too much torsion.
Want me to grab some? I'm gonna grab some. Very.
Are you guys using this tape?
How much time is left?
When did we start?
I think.
I have the tape.
How much time do you have?
Jacob, when did we start?
I got it.
Or you got it? How much time?
You got 4 minutes left.
4 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Me too.
So if you guys are finished, we actually have a little shooting range outside in the hall if you want to go test it out and see how it actually works.
Yeah, our penny's over there.
I got the penny. Found it.
You can do whatever you want to make
Let's say it has to touch the
your
ground.
thing wet.
What? You didn't say that in the beginning.
Well, how are you guys doing?
I was just going
You can just like set it down.
It's not legal to hold it. You can hold it.
Yeah, it just has to be touching it.
So don't shoot him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, right.
Yeah, just like.
If that's what you wanted to do, you
Can we
can
go
just
practice?
have this. Yep. If you're ready, you can go out in the hall and practice if you need to.
Do you want to start marking?
You're just flinging it.
Yeah, you didn't say that it was a that's not a
That's
catapult.
true.
She said it was
That's not a catapult.
I win.
So 20 feet isn't.
Not enough?
Boom. Okay, we need our penny.
That's not a catapult. No, it has to stay on lane for the
It's a lever.
They said it has to touch the ground.
You do have to rest it on the
They said it
ground.
has to touch the ground. Okay, please don't shoot me. I'm gonna go get my pen. I'm winning.
Guys. Make sure everyone is.
Oh yeah, we are.
We've got 2 minutes left.
Inside there.
Ceasefire. There's someone down there.
You're not supposed to fire down the gun. The range.
Well,
People walking.
Oh, yeah, you're taking one for the team there.
maybe you better win.
I got a boot on it.
Are those real crackers?
Ceasefire.
Now hit him, hit him, hit him.
You better do it.
Yeah, a good fling to it. So as the other groups come out, we're gonna let each of you go one time, and then we're gonna call you up, and we're gonna have a tournament. First, we have the Beluga Whales, who are actually on.
They still have a
buys.
minute left,
We have
Ethan.
5 teams.
Why didn't we get the bye?
That's just random.
We don't, you guys.
So on the first round, you don't actually compete, you move on to the next round just by default.
I ain't gonna go.
Because we already won. Keep that in mind.
It's because we pity you and we gave you a free one.
It's a throwing device and not a catapult.
No, but she said it counted.
It wasn't a throwing device.
It's not. It's a catapult. It's a catapult.
It's a hucking device. It just lobs it down range.
Yeah, you're too mister.
Okay, so we
wanna
have,
fight?
first
I'm in
off,
sixth
we're just
grade,
gonna
I'll take
do,
you.
please be quiet, class,
Yeah.
and listen. Beluga whales, you may step up to the line and just go.
Hit it.
Stop trying to be cool.
Oh, I don't want to go. Wait, go on your side. You're going side. Okay, whatever. We're really launching.
She loses automatically. Collapse.
You caught it. That's cheating. Redo.
You may have a redo, I apologize.
Yeah, I thought they had a bye. Why are they going?
Just everybody's gonna go once, and then we're gonna start the tournament after that. Goose Fraba,
So you know who sucks.
you may go next. Goose Fraba.
That's us.
Oh, I don't know. Okay.
Yes, it is.
Oh, no.
Don't mess this up.
It's 9 feet. My brother got stung by a bee.
Oh, your brother must be suffering. All right.
It went. Try not to hit the teacher next time, please.
Hit him harder.
Sorry. I really am.
The green monkeys.
Kneeling down.
And then the Wolverines.
Thanks for
Last
picking
one.
me.
I just gave up.
I'm not a cheater.
I can cheat. Here's your penny.
Yeah.
And then for the first round, we're gonna have Goose Fraba versus my brother got stung by a bee. So if we could try and clear the way.
Do you guys want to go?
Both of you may go at the same time, so we can see how it goes. What's that? So you're on to the next round by default. And then these two are competing against each other.
You're going down.
How come their catapults aren't like standing on the ground on their own? Isn't that like a requirement to be a catapult?
Yes. She said we could hold as long as it touches her. Done it.
Go on.
Did we win?
We won.
Here's your penny. So Goose Fraba wins that round, and then we have the Green Monkeys versus the Wolverines up next. You got this.
Three, two, one.
I think that's a redo. Do you know who's this who's?
Ours is the farther one.
No.
No, ours is the farther one.
Redo, since we don't know.
Yours looks like a pipe.
Alright, we're out.
Your dual spoon
And the
actually
Wolverines
looks
now.
like 2 meters.
So now we have the Beluga Whales versus Goose Fraba.
No.
Whose pen was this? Who does not have?
Oh, sorry.
There's a penny right there on the floor. Yeah. Wait, somebody need this? I don't know. I didn't know if it was yours. It's not mine to give away, but.
When you guys are ready.
I think we're doing the same one. Oh, you beat me.
Any controversial catapult?
Yeah, it's not even a catapult.
The lady teacher told me I could.
Well, I don't care.
I don't know if she told us that.
My hair.
We're out, guys. We had a good run. We did have a good run. Good
So
thing we
in
went
the
to your
final,
movement.
we have the Wolverines versus Beluga Whales.
That'd be a good clean fight.
I'm just gonna stand here and aim it at you.
I still win.
Technicality.
There's a chance.
Oh, no, hit. Yeah, that was it. That was the. No.
It didn't cross the line.
Uh-oh.
Nope.
They use steroids.
It's rolling.
Going
backwards.
It's like SpongeBob when he has
We win.
penny napkins.
Whales win.
But the SpongeBob episode where he has his
Back inside.
Oh.
when he's inside and he filter feeds, he's like.
Yeah, back inside.
In an orderly manner, well, first off, can we please applaud for Beluga Whales for now, if we can head back,
We came in third, guys.
if we can head back inside and sit down.
I don't want to pull out the electronic devices, but we're going to play Shippy.
I mean, I can cut it up and I can cut it and with a, or we can staple it.
Hey, sit down.
And you can see the name on the screen.
Please take your seats.
You're welcome, you cheater.
Hey, be nice.
I just saved her like $1,000.
Called her cheating.
Yeah.
Really did.
Oh, he
I still
is
got
our
good
winner.
karma.
Well, our winner is the Beluga Whales.
please present your catapult class.
The controversial catapult.
Sure, you can talk about
We
it.
added extra rubber bands to make it beautiful. To add a sturdiness to it.
So a lot of you were claiming that it was cheating, but really the principles were still the same. It's just she used her hand as the base of the catapult. The arm itself was still crafted by them.
Right? Okay, let's get logged on to Kahoot.
So we're logging on to Kahoot, please.
Is it an app or is it online?
Which is on. So just type in kahoot.it.
Is that how you spell it? It's at the top. We need 6 more people. I'm just kidding.
Unless if you're sharing with somebody else.
You want to share? I'll share. Sharing is caring. Okay, we're gonna get going. If you're not logged on, just share with whoever's closest.
Which material will launch the furthest?
Congrats, guys.
Yeah, cat would go further than.
Using these catapults though?
You are specific. Thank you, Tom.
Yeah.
And for the remainder of the questions, using these catapults.
Thanks for clarifying. This was in the presentation, guys.
Very nice.
Good job. Does anyone have an example of one of the other types of machines? Like a
Razor.
A pulley? Like
Yep.
a pulley? A pulley is an elevator? Exactly.
Yeah.
Very good.
Congratulations, Bailey. Doing good. So if you like tension is what most of you guys used, but torsion would be if you twisted the rubber band up and when it released, that was what like formed the catapult. So if one of you guys made that, that would be pretty impressive.
This is the most important question.
Don't lie. Please don't You guys.
No discussion.
Alright, well, did you guys learn anything today? Yes. Do you think you could go and make a better catapult now? Like if we did this experiment again, do you think more than 10 minutes? If we had more time, could you come up with a more complex one? Maybe one that works off torsion? Yes. Yes?
All right.
Alright, thank you guys.